Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lies official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Lai Xin manages to avoid the multiplicity of charges made against him in the Days of Our Lives recap for July 11, 2023. In addition, Sean's drinking came back to haunt him, Stefan and Gabby reconciled, and Wendy Victoria Grace decided it was finally time to put Johnny, Carson Boatman, and Trip, Lucas Adams, out of their misery. Let's delve a little more into what transpired. Marlena, Deidre Hall, awakened Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, from yet another trance at University Hospital. Much to their sorrow, Harris still felt an overpowering desire to kill Stefan, Brandon Borish, even if he knew it's wrong. That is just incorrect. Harris insisted that was his best/last shot for deprogramming, but Marlena shook her head. It's far too dangerous. On her watch, no one gets zapped. Besides, the training Harris was subjected to isn't as ingrained as it once was. It may feel as if it has him in a tight grasp right now, but Marlena is confident she holds the key to Harris' redemption. He'll just have to put his trust in her. Marlena placed Harris back into a trance and told him to tell her what he remembered, which was Lee, Remington Hoffman, giving him the order to kill Stefan. Marlena then proposed that Harris relive the scene as an observer rather than a participant. Are there any changes? As it turns out, major ones. Instead of Lie giving him his marching orders, Harris witnesses Dr. Rolfe, Richard Wharton, doing so and accusing Lie. Lie is not guilty. Dr. Rolfe and Megan were the ones who indoctrinated him. Lie was a helpless bystander. No, not really. Harris had changed his mind about ending Stefan's life. He did, however, want to be devoted to Bayview. Wendy, on the other hand, confronted Lie at the police station and chastised him for his behavior. How could he have allowed her to go into a situation that could have gone so horribly wrong? What he did was unconscionable, reprehensible, and a slew of other venomous terms. The metaphorical knife wound followed. Wendy was proud of him when he didn't fight Gebbies, Camilla Banas, divorce and seemed to be taking the high road and becoming a better man. But now, instead of pride, she feels guilt, shame that Lie is her brother. In retribution, Lie chastised Wendy for duping Johnny and Trip. Wendy resisted. She's simply attempting to make an informed, responsible decision. It's perplexing and challenging, but she'll make a decision eventually. Furthermore, she will not stoop to committing crimes along the road. What are Lee's thoughts? Wendy already knows which of the two men she prefers. She's only afraid of hurting the one she'll eventually reject. After some armchair psychoanalysis, Lie discovered that Harris had cleared his name, but not that Melinda, Tina Huang, believed his pretended innocence. Getting a smell of Sean's Brandon Beamer breath and quickly deducing that he'd been drinking on the job was also unsettling for Melinda. What's the problem with that? Sean is an on-duty cop with a gun. When Melinda ran into Rafe Gehring, she requested that Sean be dismissed immediately. Rafe, fortunately for Sean, sprang to his defense. Unfortunately for him, Rafe agreed that immediate and urgent action was required. Sean was therefore removed from active duty. Gabby looked forward to only one thing after being released from Megan's, Miranda Wilson, hospital bed, relaxing in the arms of her adoring fiancé. Stefan, on the other hand, was not in a loving mood. He was enraged. What on earth had she been thinking? Telling lies and going up against a known criminal on her own. What's the matter with her? Gabby huffed and puffed and walked away, calling Stefan an ungrateful jerk. There, the couple agreed that they were arguing because they were so good at it. The two decided to establish a pact after making up and making out. They'll work as a team, and only as a team from now on. Trip was less than thrilled to open the door to Johnny at his and Wendy's apartment. The young men squared off against each other and screamed nasty accusations, as had been routine. They attempted a ceasefire for a brief period of time. The emphasis is on brief moment. Wendy appeared, pleased to see the two together. She'd finally made up her mind. She knew which of them she genuinely desired to be with, and her response was, "Psych, you'll have to wait till tomorrow to find out." Days of Our Lives airs on Peacock Plus in the United States and the W Network or Global TV app in Canada on weekdays. Check out all of the newest Days spoilers for more information on what's coming up in Salem, and click here for an in-depth look at the show's history. Join the conversation on our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, or watch for an update on our Instagram stories too. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Abe's friends, family, and even a frenemy or two are preparing for his burial on Thursday, July 13, 2023. Highlights from Days of Our Lives. Paulina, Jackie Harry, is dreading this day, the memorial to Abe. She must bid farewell to her dear, loving hubby. She was only his wife for a year, but she wouldn't trade it for the world. She has no idea she is bidding farewell to a man who is still alive. Alive and high as hell on drugs. So much so that Jerry, Terrell Ransom Jr., is outraged at Whitley, Kim Coles. When he notices Abe's condition, he calls her out. Kidnapping the man is one thing. It's quite another to damage him in this way. John, Drake Hogestyn, is also concerned about Abe. He informs Steve, Drake Hogestyn, that he had a dream about their mutual buddy. Is it similar to his dreams of Marlena being alive during her kidnapping? And if so, will this trigger a full-fledged probe into the men? Readts. Discover what happened on Days of Our Lives today. These guys are the only ones in town who have learned to trust their instincts. Following their intuition, they have saved numerous people from harm throughout the years. They are the ideal group. Can they perform their unique brand of magic once more? Our Daily Lives, a little secret spoilers. Meanwhile, Lunny, Salstowers, returns to the Dimmerer mansion to see an old friend. Kristen, Stacey Haddock, and she have a lot to catch up on. One of the subjects discussed is the location of Rachel, Finley Rose Slater. Is Kristen aware of her current location? Yes, absolutely. Will she inform Lunny? Yes, as well. The key question is what Lunny will do with that knowledge. She considers herself fortunate to be a free-ish lady at the moment. Is Lunny willing to keep this secret, knowing that it could jeopardize her temporary reprieve and send her back to prison? In case you missed it, there were some outstanding performances on Days of Our Lives last week, and Soap Hub had a difficult time deciding who should be named Performer of the Week. Click here to find out who made the cut and why. Days of Our Lives airs on Peacock Plus in the United States and the W Network or Global TV app in Canada on weekdays. Check out all of the newest Days spoilers for more information on what's coming up in Salem, and click here for an in-depth look at the show's history. Join the conversation on our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, or watch for an update on our Instagram stories to learn more about what's going on with your favorite soaps. I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.